Good morning and welcome to Harveywetdog's Coronavirus Podcast Week 8. And what a strange week it's been. As you know, last Sunday evening, Boris, our Prime Minister, made the announcement that we were coming out of lockdown, or we were beginning to ease the lockdown. And that's how the weeks progressed. And Scotland and Wales have stayed as they are, or stayed as they were for now. So England is, and parts of Ireland are being the pathfinders. We're basing everything on the R value, which is the rate at which the virus is reproducing itself in the community. We want to keep that below 1, and already it seems it has become perilously close to 1. So we just got to see how that goes. Some businesses are going back to work, obviously with some difficulty. They need to maintain the social distancing where they can, make sure they're doing everything they can to reduce the risk to workers and customers where they're involved. And so we're finding our way, and we're being led by the science. And while there is science involved, it's pretty clear it's not an exact science. And we're in one of those situations where it'd be difficult to say they're making it up as they're going along, but some days it feels like that. In between times, I am enjoying reading The Mirror and the Light by Hilary Mantel, the end of the life of Thomas Cromwell. I've just got to the point where Henry has married Anne of Cleves, or Anna of Cleves, as perhaps we should call her, and I like the way that Hilary Mantel makes it evident that Anna is shocked by Henry's appearance as much as the other way around, and that we're now at that phase where Thomas is about to be arrested, and obviously then we'll see the rush towards the end of his life. But an interesting read, a fascinating story. Gets a little bit lost, I thought, in the middle. It's quite a big book, but nevertheless excellent research and really brings the times to life. In the horse world, things are beginning to ease. You can see trainers beginning to take people back in for training, which is good. We don't have any announcements of any competitions or events yet, and they continue to be cancelled. I guess we wait and see there. There is talk of schools going back, and there's quite a lot of discussion between the unions and the scientists at the moment to decide whether that's safe or not. Personally, I think if you're looking for a scientific answer that tells you it's safe, you're not going to find one. It's not 100% safe. I've talked before about considering risks to society. We talk about making those risks as low as reasonably practicable, and that's what we have to do in this case. Obviously that means that there will be a number of deaths that are tolerable and or considered tolerable, and that's a difficult message to sell anybody, especially a layman. And I should imagine if you're a school teacher, it's probably quite a hard concept to grasp. I've just spotted a lovely bird sitting on my fence, and I'm wondering if it'll still be there when I get over to that side of the field. It might be the pheasant. As I say, the unions are involved in the discussions with the scientists. It doesn't always help though when the expert speaking on your behalf on the BBC is based in Hackney, and you sort of suspect he's probably a Corbynista agent, and this is all a bit of the left wing stirring up a bit of trouble. I think we've had the same sort of feeling with a lot of the arguments that have been made over the NHS, and that's not to say on some things the government, the specialists, have clearly got things wrong. It just doesn't help when you're also having to fight a political agenda. So, as I say, we've eased the lockdown. I'm sure the beaches this weekend will be packed. So we'll see if we can keep R below 1. If we don't, then I'm sure there'll be lots of talk about reinforcing the lockdown and taking us back a few weeks. And a lot of people saying, I told you so. In the meantime, we all have to stay alert and keep washing our hands. See you later. Bye.